Hello, and welcome to 5 Minute Math. Today we are looking at the TEKS tool strip diagram, specifically equal groups. We are looking at a problem related to TEKS 3.4H, and we'll do it in 5 minutes or less. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. So we have a problem here about a teacher sharpening some pencils. We need to see if this is an equal groups problem. So we're going to look for something that tells us that we are dealing with equal groups. And then we're going to see two of these three below, the total, the number of groups, or the number in each group. And the third will be unknown. So let's look at this problem. A teacher has 48 pencils. All right, so that is going to be our total because we're not adding pencils. That's how many we already have. She separates them into 6 boxes. All right, each of these boxes, we're always looking for something that says the number of groups. Each box is going to serve as a group. So we've got the number of groups with an equal number of pencils in each box. Now that's very clear that this is your equal groups. So we actually have all that we need. Sometimes you're going to get a statement like this that says the same number in each box or the same number in each group. Sometimes it's just going to be the word each. They might say there are 6 in each box. But either way, we have our equal groups, we have our total, we have the number of groups, which means what we are looking for is how many pencils are in one box. That's the number in each group. So this is the pattern that we see here with our equal groups word problems. Now, if we are given the total, that means that it is going to be, if we can say yes, we have a total, we're going to divide. Because equal groups just tells us we're going to either multiply or divide. If we don't have the total, then that means they are giving us the number of groups and the number in each group. That means we're going to multiply. Now, with these problems, them being just basic facts, you can probably just use multiplication facts to solve them. But as the numbers get bigger and bigger in 4th grade and 5th grade, it's going to be division. So let's draw a strip diagram here, and there's a lot of ways that we can draw this strip diagram. So I'm going to draw just a bar like this. So that's going to serve as our strip. It's the total that can take a lot of different forms. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use little lines right here, and that's going to show that from one end to the other end, this is going to represent my total of 48. There's a lot of different ways to show it. That's just one of many ways. How do I draw 6 equal groups? Well, there's a few different ways to do it. What I like to do is I like to cut it in half, and then I take each half and I cut it into 3 equal pieces with these 2 lines. And I know that's going to make 6 because half cuts it in 2 pieces, and cutting it each half into 3 pieces is going to be 2 times 3. That makes 6. Now, how many are in each box? Well, that's what's unknown. So we're going to represent that with our question mark, and there's our strip diagram. Now I could get 4 number sentences out of this representation. So I can start with multiplication if I want to. I'll use my box as my unknown rather than the question mark. I can multiply that by 6, and that's going to be 48. If I happen to know this fact, then I can go ahead and solve it. You can use the commutative property, sometimes called the order property, just to flip the order of the factors. Your product does not change if you flip those around. But we can also use division. You take your total first, that's your dividend. Now we can divide it by the number in each group, which is not as helpful, especially with larger problems. Like I said, if you know that fact, that's fine. But here's the problem in which the unknown is going to be by itself. And that's what we're wanting. We're wanting that unknown, that box, to be by itself on the other side of the equal sign. So 48 divided by 6. 6 times what makes 48? We can skip count by 6s. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48. All right, so that's going to be 8 because 8 times 6 equals 48. So our answer is C,